All right, I'm back. Yeah, so my voice is like I'm just coming off getting being sick, and my voice is kind of raspy as it is right now. so I so I might just stream for a few minutes. So this might be just like a kind of a status update video. So it's slash stream. So what up? Let me get some music going. Let's go with this. Cool. So yeah, so it's been a couple of days, been like a week and some change. Got sick last Sunday, and I'm just kind of now like getting back to normal. Still not normal, but normal-ish. So like the week before last week, I was just busy. So I wanted to get another update for MasterPlan out. Didn't happen because it's just been hectic, super duper hectic. But hopefully things are kind of like chilling out now. Hopefully things are kind of chilling out. So let me just do something real quick with MasterPlan. And then also, let me see here. I wonder, someone asked to be able to turn off the clock hands moving because it's too distracting. Which is valid. That's a valid, request. I'm just wondering, like, should they turn at all, or is it just unnecessary? Like, it is kind of unnecessary. Should there be a clock at all? Like, what purpose does the clock serve? Some of this. Let's fix a couple of things. So yeah, we can probably turn off, fix this, and we can probably just remove the clock, I guess. It just doesn't really do anything apart from just spinning. It doesn't actually serve any purpose. Everything else serves a purpose generally. There's no like purely visual element except for the icon. Yeah, so that probably is actually for the best. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then now we need to remove this minus. Um, Hmm. Okay, this might work. This might work. Let me think. Oh, I'm already doing it here. Okay. Next time row to add sub next time row. Oops. Okay, so I think there's a couple things I need to do. So the clock icon row is what had the this bruh. All right, so just by removing the clock icon. Okay, so we still have this. Gotta do something about that. Okay, so this seems like it's working. This shouldn't appear though, here. So this should be here probably. Stopwatch. Countdown. So this is supposed to have wait. Okay, this got broken at some point. Okay, I'm not sure when that happened. Okay, let me just do this. Okay. Hmm? Let's try this out. Wait for it to turn 5:37. Why does this minute feel so long? There we go. Okay. It genuinely felt like several minutes long. That's crazy. Okay, so that one is correct. So let's see, mode group 1. Android Phantasma says, "What up? This is Plum64 from the Abington Discord. Well, hey, how's it going? Welcome. What do you got going on? Working on this project planning software called MasterPlan that I've been working on for a while. Yeah. And it's going. Whoops, it's going pretty good. It's just I'm fixing this weird bug that cropped up. Scheduled time. Scheduled time row. Max time row. Are you open to questions right now? Yeah, sure. Should do this probably differently. Is this professional or just a side project? Kind of. Like, yeah, I'm selling it, so it is professional, but it's not. Like, I still have work I do. Like, I still have an actual, actual work. So it's kind of a professional thing, but it's also kind of a side project. It's not my only project. Let's see. Schedule time. This would be easier if I named them what they are. What made me so invested in the Go ecosystem? Um, I don't remember. I liked Go. How simple it was to set up. Like, it's very easy to set up a project. Very easy to pull in dependencies from GitHub and stuff like that. It's very simple. In comparison to something like C or C++, where it's much more complex with the build system and setting linker stuff. Like, you have to learn that stuff to kind of get in to using C and C++. In Go, you don't have to do that. You only have to do that if you're trying to set flags or if you're trying to pass things to the compiler or something like that. But if you're just trying to like build an application, Go is very self-starting. So that's what I think made it easy for me to jump into Go. It's easy to get into, very easy to get into. Okay, I think that's yeah. Okay. So this is schedule time. Okay, yeah, that's right. And then max time. Okay, so max time is actually countdown. Okay. Snap. Right, right, I agree. Go is a very cozy language in a way that's not really associated with its reputation. Yeah, I think a lot of people look at Go from the perspective of like what it maybe it's how it's opinionated or how it has generics or doesn't have generics or it didn't have generics, whatever, the stuff like that. And it's like it's just a very easy language to learn and to get into. It's very simple. I like that. I would much rather have a language that has almost nothing and then I add stuff to it than a language that has a whole bunch of stuff I just am not going to use. And I feel like dependency management is something that a modern language should probably do, because it's something that you're going to interact with for making any non-trivial program. You're going to interact with dependencies, so it makes sense for the language to come with something for that. C and C++ not coming with something for that and making you have to use stuff like get into linkers and stuff like that. It just feels like it's a deeper subject than most programmers will need to interact with, beyond just setting flags so that the compiler can find the dependencies properly. Like, you're not gonna probably do other things like, oh, I need to set dependencies. Most people are just gonna create a project with certain dependencies and then point the compiler or linker or whatever to those dependencies, and that's it. So if a language can basically handle dependency resolution and management, and the compiling system, if it has such a linking process, handles that automatically, that's a win in my book, because it's like, well, most people wouldn't need to set those things manually. So it's very nice. It's very easy to get into, very simple. Very, very easy to get into, very simple. Same thing with the garbage collector. I know people don't really like it that much, or some people don't, but I feel like, it's good to get into. It's good for people to not have to worry about freeing data, not have to worry about a lot of stuff that you would have to worry about for memory management, which I think it's good to manage your own memory for games and things like that, to be precise. But I also feel like we're getting away from computers having only 256 kilobytes of RAM. So you don't need to have such a tight lock on your system resources. Most computers, or even phones, have 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes of RAM. So it's like, well, it's not as critical to own the memory. You should know where the memory is, where it's going, if it's being freed. But I don't think it's as critical to manually free that data yourself. I don't think it's as critical. I think it's always going to be more performant to do so, but I don't think it's as much of a problem. So I think that Go is kind of sitting at this nice middle ground where it's like, it's easy to use, it's simple, it's performant, it compiles fast, it has a great dependency management, project management. It kind of is like right in the center of, like, some things from the JavaScript ecosystem of like dependency, pulling dependencies in from like Node.js, that kind of stuff, in a sense. A little bit of C and C++ in terms of the compilation speed, a little bit of C in terms of the simplicity of the language. Just it kind of pulls in a lot of stuff to make it easy to use, in my opinion. Okay. At this point in Go, I realized that times where I struggled with the GC was due to a fundamental problem in what I was attempting. Yeah, that can be, the case, where it might be where I'm not saying that the GC is perfect or anything like that. For a lot of people, they prefer to manually free and allocate memory, and that's definitely more performant, and that can be a better solution, because you have to manually do it. So you have to know, if it doesn't work, it's a lot more apparent, as opposed to Go, where it being an automatic garbage collection system makes it so that it's easier for the language to kind of cover over faults like memory leaks and things like that, because it's like, a perfectly fine program may allocate memory continuously while the program is running, just depending on the needs of the application. It may not be a one-time kind of thing, with Go. And so you might have to be more aware of it, but you still have to be aware of it with Go, just like in with C or C++. Like it's not really it's not necessarily a problem that it has automatic GC. I haven't seen in my game development and stuff like that situations where Go, because of the garbage collection, stops for a second, and it does this every 10 minutes or every minute. I haven't seen that. I've seen maybe it'll do that for a millisecond or a tenth of a millisecond every minute. But I mean, that's fine. Like that's within the range of frame time. So it seems fine. It seems fine. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. Okay, so what we want to do, I don't know why I'm struggling with this. I guess what we can do, we can probably just use the same label here for both. Yeah, we could do it like this. So this is countdown and then stopwatch. Well, I gotta go. Just wanted to show my appreciation because your work is a huge inspiration. Take care. Yo, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I see. Because these are the same. Why does that not show up? Schedule time row. Oh, no. Ah, okay. Stopwatch row. That's where that comes in. Something isn't working correctly. Let's see. So this is the stopwatch. Okay. Let me just make sure this is working as I believe it should. Okay, so it is just these buttons. All right, fine. So then stopwatch row, stopwatch label, clock countdown time label. We really only need two labels here. One is editable and one isn't. So oh no, this is that. That's the. No, that is a label. Let's see. I think I'm getting lost in the sauce. I know this isn't going to work. Okay, well, at least there is a label. Okay, well, that does work. Let's see, why is it not spaced properly? Okay. When did this get so messed up? This is a very intriguing and unusual case. And I'm trying to figure out basically, do I want to start from scratch or do I want to... Like, how do I want to approach this? I don't think this was always like this. Let me take a look at something real quick. This is the release version. Was this like this here? It was. I never noticed. Before release. Okay. Well, the timer was all messed up. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to restart it. Do it from scratch, I guess. Not ideal, but this is absurd. So we have the name of the card. We have the clock label. We have the scheduled time label. Let me see. I guess it'd be better to just have one label as necessary. This did not work at all? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, this is supposed to be two labels, the current time and the target time. Current time, target time, target time. Okay. This is the current time. Target time. Target time. So the current time is not editable. So then this is the target time that we're editing. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on, getting a phone call. All right, so let's see. When we're splitting this string here, we probably want to split it like, what's that countdown time in ask? Like this works, but I'm wondering if we should like I guess this is fine. I guess it's fine. Let's see. Countdown row. Oh, we already have a clock. That might be why. Sub countdown add. This is the countdown. Right, okay. Second. Okay. Okay. So this is stopwatch. So the countdown is actually second one. Stopwatch is the first one, right? Yeah. So let's try just this. I want to make sure that this is working correctly. Okay. Okay, I think I know what the issue is. I think this... should be probably short, wider, thinner. Okay, that's better. Stopwatch. So yeah, this is off center, so I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to put the buttons around the label, or do I want to put them below the label? Around the label, below the label. Let's put them below the label, because that should put controls in one consistent place for when we start or stop it. Yeah. So wait, hold on. So then if we look at the schedule mode, yeah, there's no, these shouldn't even be here. Right. Okay. These shouldn't even be here. This shouldn't be here. So this is the, oh no, this has the plan. So you have plus label minus current time label, row of controls, current time, row of controls, current time, blank, I guess. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. This, that's where the, yeah. Okay. Well, let's, okay. So stopwatch row is actually, I think basically done. I think this is roughly what it looks like. This should be shorter. Okay. So that's one. So now when we click this, the other control, the other timers should show up. Other timer should show up in addition. What am I even doing? Beautiful. Not beautiful. Schedule time. So countdown. Okay. Okay. I think it's wrapping because it's too small, maybe. Target time label. There we go, that's better. That's not. The timing is nothing, so time label. Oh, it's, yeah, it's supposed to be text, or input rather. I guess this is really could be used for this as well. So it's not really hours, minutes, and seconds. It's just like big number, small number. And so then this goes here. And then we just say basically big number. Big number, small number. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. This is becoming manageable. Slowly but surely. Oh, this shouldn't be here. These shouldn't be here. All right. Countdown row, control row. So yeah, for simplicity, for consistency, because I don't think we want to make them invisible, right? No, I don't like that. I think it should be, try to be consistent. Actually, I wonder if I can make it so that visible could be like something that is invisible doesn't get drawn, but something could be like invisible but still keep the same spacing. Let's try this. So something is there, something is invisible, and something is non-existent. Something is empty. Something is... The row is visible, the row is hidden, and the row is invisible. Collapsed. Okay, I should do it, I think. And then these can be... Okay. Bruh. Okay. That was weird. Hold on. What did I change? I didn't even change... It must be here. So this says if it's visible... Okay. If it's just not collapsed, if the row isn't collapsed. If it's visible or is invisible. That's correct. If it's visible, draw. Okay. If it's visible, draw on top. Okay. If it's not collapsed, calculate. Yeah, okay. Not collapsed, calculate. Yeah, okay. None of this seems problematic, so I'm wondering why the menus are incorrect. Okay. Let's try this. What we're gonna do, let's go to here. Oh, that might be it, actually. Because this was previously if it's not visible. So that means that if it's not visible normal, if it's not, I guess invisible, invisible. That's, yeah, okay, that was the issue. Okay, so then... It's not close. Alright, I think that's right. Brother... If it's visible, okay. That's correct. It's normal. We draw. It's normal. Draw on top. It's invisible. We skip it. It's normal. I think the timer, the issue might be that it's drawing everything. Let me see. Oh, I see. I'm not. Visible. Oh, it should be collapsed. Alright, I think that's actually working. Blank control room shouldn't exist. There we go. I think that's it. I think we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got it. Cool. So now we just have to make the control row turn just invisible. I mean, really, they could all be invisible. Right? Why doesn't this work? Visible, invisible. Oh, hold on. This was the idea. Okay, that does work. Oh, I guess because these are different rows, so them being invisible makes them stack. I see. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Default size is correct, right? Yeah. So then, let's see. Collapsed. Shade. Let's see, it switches between that and the ideal size, which, if it's invisible, it is collapsed. Okay. We can just do that. Can't do that. Can we? Change up the music a little bit. Set schedule time. Schedule hour, schedule minute. Let's see. Time labels. Text raw. Schedule time equals this. Time and duration. Are these the same? Yes. Okay. Okay. So then we just need to. So that's the target date, target time. That might do it. It's an int. not a float. When did I say it's an int? Here. Oh. Yay. Try this. Let's see. Screens contains ink. Need this to be consistent. I think that's the issue, is that this isn't consistent. Sometimes it's setting an integer, sometimes it's setting a number. Upload 64 rather. I need to make it so it's always the same. Maybe that was the issue. So it doesn't crash. Right, I think that might do it. Cool. Okay, so that does work. So now the issue here... Oh, I see. This doesn't work because it's setting the property after this function calls. I feel like there's a reason why I have it work this way too. Let me see. Okay, so these are for the timers. Whoops. This is for... we don't even use the function for this. Should build a class no. Sorting equals index. Choosing index. Okay, I was wrong. It should work. There we go. Six PM is 18. $6.53. Cool. All right, that's basically it. We're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. Chilling hardcore. Let me just pull up a sprite real quick. I'm gonna fix the icon, but that's basically it. I think I'm gonna stop it there roughly. It's been an hour and a half. That's longer than I kind of felt like I would stream. I'm doing okay. Doing all right. Where is it at? There we go. Okay, so let me just pull up this. I wanted to do something about this icon. This one's a little ugly. There we go. Really minor little pass, but that makes it look a little bit nicer. Just see how curved I want it to be. I think maybe that little bit more curved is good. Also could make it probably a little shorter. It's not so aggressive. That's a little better, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but things are going good. Things are going well. Still working on this game. Added this dude over here. Added a dumpster up there. Oh, I must have added some sprites or something I need to adjust. And then I've been working on this dumpster zone. Haven't been doing much because, again, I've been sick, but I added this little area. This little like hallway, rather than just having like a blank, kind of a plain hallway. I thought it'd be cool to have, kind of like you're jumping through, have it be like you're actually jumping through pieces of a building. So I thought that it would be cool to, kind of like give that kind of vibe. So that's cool. I think that looks pretty good. I think maybe the windows, I probably need to make them like double sized because they're too small essentially. But I think that's a cool, I'm working on the aesthetic and the vibes of this zone, and it's looking pretty good and working pretty well. Like, this is cool, but I think I want it to be more like an actual building. So like tables and chairs that you're jumping on and windows that you're running by and all that kind of stuff. So it's like an actual office building or something, as opposed to just, nondescript polygons. But I mean, there's not too much more I need to do to kind of like get this working. I think I might want to add some movement options. I think that might be cool to have like a hook or something that you can like press to, I don't know, swing around in the air or something. I don't know. I think that there's some movement stuff I could add to make it fun. But overall, it's very fun as it is. It's very, very enjoyable, very kind of tight and responsive. It's unusual. You're gonna have to get used to it, but when you do, I think that people are gonna love it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Solar Loon. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time, Wednesday. I'll see if I can get some work done and keep it going. All right. Thanks for watching. Yeah. See ya.